Hi family, welcome back to the show. Remember the show is the Cheyiel at Kenya show where we embrace the African culture. This is your girl yet again, Cheyiel at Kenya. So today we went visiting Shosh and I went with my sis and you can see it's yet a different experience from the usual town experience. So it's at around, I'm going to check my watch, it's around 7:20 in the evening. And what basically is happening here, this is a homestead of Shosh. So I'll be taking you around just to show you. So you can see there's some slippers here. We were doing our general cleaning. So we're just putting them there to dry. The house is clean. And basically what happens in this village is that, excuse me, is that the kitchen, there's an outside kitchen and there's an inside kitchen. So most of the time we plan and we purpose maybe to use the outside one because Shosh has a lot of firewood and she prefers that traditional way of living. So basically today we decided to use that kitchen from outside, and basically what we're doing here, we are fixing dinner, and the dinner today is chapati and also some greens and meat. So you can see those are bananas. We're getting them direct from the shamba. I'll be showing you in another video the farm tour. She has an entire large piece of land, and which has so many fruits. Basically she does farming for maize, sorghum, beans, potatoes, arrowroot, all those things you can imagine to find in Shag's village, in the village life. So basically here in this outside kitchen, by the way, this kitchen is not tiled. There's no floor, like basically the modern floor. So this is just soil, just the usual soil. So you can see that tour of the kitchen. You can see it's dusty, so the smoke is even getting out from the door. And here I'm with my sis. So we're cooking chapatis. So these containers you're seeing here, she prefers putting some water here because she has another place where she does cleaning the utensils from outside. There's a sink outside there. So here this is just a normal way of cooking in the village. For us who've not been in that village for a long time, so it's a new place for us, but we're trying to learn basically what happens here. The neighborhood is so good, but I may not show you the neighborhood at this time because basically it's dark. She's so fortunate, of course. She has electricity connected, so basically there's not so much of a struggle. And this, I will not say it is that shags that is really, there are those traditional shags where you see there's no electricity, but now this is a modern traditional house, let me say that, or village if I may say. So that is tea. You can see here all the sufurias are dark because of the firewood, of course. This firewood, if you check behind the house, there's so many because she prefers to just cut from the trees that are in the farm and now just put there to dry, and she prefers to use that for fuel. So nothing much here. This is just her preparing the chapatis. So for me, I'm just filming to show you basically what happens here. And these, you can see all the spheres are dark, surprisingly. So that's jiko. It is some more it has some fire, of course. This is my it's my cousin. So she's there, this generation, they're always on phone trying to keep Shosh busy as she cooks for us. This is where we put the cooking oil, just like a small rack where you put in something where you put in some items. So that is my cousin. She's going to the main house. You can see here there's electricity. Basically there's nothing much. It's not so much of a village because this house is near a town. So this is, we've put this now. By the way, this is so, I found it so funny. You see this is a pot. It's mabati. It's made of yeah, mabati, let me call it that. Anyway, I don't have to struggle. So now we've put in water here. Basically, after the cooking is done, and instead of wasting the the fire, you see, we usually use this to put water to heat for bathing, instead of now you going again to the main house to use the showers. Of course, as part of the conservation, you know. So this is what basically we do. So after we are done cooking and everything is done, as we eat, and we prefer sometimes even eating from the kitchen here, this kitchen, by the way. This is something I found so unusual. So instead of carrying the food to the, you know, dining room in the main house, the main house is so modern, so modern. There's a dining area, there's a very huge sitting room. There, you know, there's a main kitchen and a small kitchenette. Yeah, so instead of now going to the main house, so we prefer using this kitchen where after the food is done, we prefer to eat from here and just maybe catching up, and of course enjoying the warmth with the fire. You see that karak I was talking about is so disorganized. You know, now this is another age group. You can see there's some bananas here. There's a sweet potatoes, so nice, so ripe. Oh, basically the other one, the green one, is for, you can choose to prepare matoke, or maybe you wait for it to ripen, then you can, you know, consume it as a fruit. So in this homestead, basically, I may say there's nothing that you can lack. There's nothing much that we buy apart from the, you know, the food, not food, but maybe instead of using bread, we use sweet potatoes, arrowroots. Unless now, if any issues to do with maybe having a visitor, like some of us who are not used to this village life, so we prefer just to use items from the farm, and maybe just to buy the small things that are just coming from the supermarkets, like cooking oil and basically such stuff. So here, what is happening? The normal way the chapatis are done in Africa, this is in Kenya, by the way. So we dry the after, now you see that she's doing it, you just let it dry out kidogo, then before you put the cooking oil. You can see where she's doing it from. This is we bought this part. It's more of a stool, a special stool where you just make this from. We prefer to use that because the other one, the normal ones that are used in the African people, it's usually so low that you have to bend your back. And again, we're looking at of course the age. We don't expect her to be going through a lot, struggling to bed, you know. So we bought that one that resembles a stool, just to make sure she's comfortable when she's preparing the meal. So we're still heating the water, and so now she's done drying them out. So now she's putting them on the fire, putting oil, and you can see how beautiful they're so yummy. Oh god, they're so yummy. So she likes preparing chapatis, surprisingly. And some of us, we don't like this work, but I prefer to eat but not to cook myself. But for her, she likes cooking for us. And by the way, for those who live in Africa, like some of us, my show prefers to cook for us. And for us, we just do these other chores. We take her to the farm. She doesn't want you to do so much. She just wants to have that company. She just wants to cook for you. You do this other work of cleaning the utensils, clean the house, arrange the house, sweep around the compound, because you see the compound again, it's not that the ceramic floor. So she prefers to cook for us as we're just watching her. So this is pipe. So we don't usually when we want to light the fire, so there's this pipe you can see my sis is using. So it's hollow, of course. So this is what we usually use in Africa to try to light the fire. And it's so nice because you don't struggle. You see, just look at that. Just wait to see how she's going to do it. It's so magical, if I can say. So incredible that after some times now, it's obvious the fire will just light. So currently the smoke is too much in the kitchen, and remember we've not put on anyway, there's no fan here. This is a village. So you can see now that pipe is really working great. So at one point, if you could hear my voice, I was making noise to my sis because I didn't expect her to just drop it on the ground. So there's a place where we place it, of course, just to ensure that it's safe. And again, if someone steps on it, it might break. So that's where we rest it. But now I was very unhappy with her just dropping it on the ground. So you can see our chapos, they're there. Chapatis are there, almost ready. They're almost ready. Basically, here she goes. Our fire is lighting so well, so the water for bathing is warming up. So after we eat, the next thing, for them, they just love taking tea. I don't like taking tea. I do a lot of coffee, but in this period of time, I've not had coffee. So basically what we will do after she's done cooking, the next thing is we serve dinner, and we prefer eating from this kitchen. We're not going to go to the main kitchen. So after we eat, they will take tea. This is just a routine. They will take tea. Then now by that time, the water is hot enough. We just share it. In fact, we put it in the buckets. Then take it to the main house, and instead of using the shower, the hot shower, we just shower with this. So basically that is our evening routine, and I hope you guys you enjoyed. Up to next time, thank you so much for supporting us. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and leave a comment. If you want to visit our village, let me know. I'll take you through. Thank you.